TFNN. Headline News Update.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Tommy O'Brien, coming to you live from TFNN, 2 p.m. Eastern Time on Monday. 2 hours left to go in the trading day. We got markets right up there near record territory. Pretty calm day, all things considered right now. You have the S&Ps down about 14 points in the session, trading at 36.82. We zoom in on the action. You see the S&P sell off pre-market at about 3 a.m. Europe opens lower. We trade to a low of about 36.72, but since then we rise to an intraday high just prior to noon of, what's the high there? 36.96, within a few points of 3,700, and since then we've sold off about 14 S&P points, 36.82. NASDAQ 100 in the positive by 38 points at 12,564. We were as high as 12,612 at about 11 a.m. Eastern Time. You get the Dow off 210 points, approaching the lows we had overnight. Really interesting to take a look at the indices and how they're all trading, right? The S&Ps, to recap, not quite back down at that low. The NASDAQ, not even close to back down at that low. And the Dow right at that level of 29,000 as we inch below 30,000 in the futures. And the Russell, 1887 right now, 1899. The Russell made it to last night on the futures open. Gold contract, quite a day to the upside for gold. 1873, the high we made at about 11 a.m. We're currently up $25 at 1865. Silver's up almost 50 cents at 24.74. We got to check in on Bitcoin, down $55 right now in the session at 19,050. We were as high as about 19,600 overnight in Bitcoin. And notes and bonds, a little bit of a reversal of the trend of last week. We're getting some higher price and lower yield. The 10-year right now up a solid 11 ticks at 137.23, and the 30-year up 28 ticks at 172.17. We got pretty close to a 1% yield. Last week, we're looking at about a 0.93% yield right now. All right, what else we got going on in the market? We're waiting for a little stimulus. We're waiting for a little bit of aid to see what the details may be, as Congress potentially coming out with a $908 billion deal, but we don't know what's going to be in it just yet. We'll see if the details start to come out. We'll see how the market reacts to that. Tell you folks, if you got a trading platform, get another one. Get two. No matter who you're with, it's a tough path out there as these brokers continuing to struggle. Today, it's Interactive Brokers and Robinhood experiencing difficulties. Today's not a day that they should be experiencing difficulties. No, they should not, period. But today, not the day. And Goldman, they're moving to Florida, and Bob Dylan selling his album, his catalog for $300 million. Stay tuned, folks. Dave White live right now. Tom O'Brien live.